customer has a broken hanger on the rear of her dump. I got a new hanger right here. I got to take the paint off of this. Harbor Freight sent me out a new tool. Thank you, Harbor Freight. Battery powered resurfacing. Let's do it. I'm going to take this paint off with it. Awesome. And that was on the 40 grit drum. Took the paint right off. Looks like the ground is solid enough to hold the jack stand. Tires and wheels. There's the broken hanger, just broke right in half. We'll get that off. 7/8 for the nut, 13/16 for the bolt head. And the bushing is no more. We'll put a new bushing in there. Clean up this mounting surface, pretty simple. That piece is off. What else do we have on here? Oh, just little nubs. Nubs are off. Sand it down. Sanded. And new bushing is going in. Fits perfectly. Hanger's clean. And all you got to do is put it on, put the bolt through, put the nut on. And to measure our hangers, inside to outside is 30 3/8. This, we shall see where 30 3/8 is. We got a way to go all the way back. That's our mark. I just got to get the inside of this hanger to here, as I measured outside of this hanger to inside of this hanger for 30 3/8. And what a guy can do, put something in the shackle links, pull it, pressure on it. We're close, we're close. That looks like it. These hangers are in, I would say about half of my finger knuckle, Extremely precise, but it works. A little bit out of square. Put the square on the frame. Hanger is square to the frame. Good, let's tack it on. 30 3/8, everything is good. We're gonna double check that measurement actually. Yep, 30 3/8. Let's tack it. And I'm gonna put a support that holds the outside of this hanger so it can't break again. All right, good. That's welded, let's paint it and get out from underneath it. Bottom is painted, hanger's welded, outside, inside, then the support's welded on the other side. Where the heck did I put my freaking wrench? There it is. 13/16 on the bolt head, 7/8 on the bolt nut. Rear hanger's on. Let's get this tire and wheel on, and then I'm gonna get new hinges on the back here. Instead of these hinges, I'm going to change them out with these hinges. I'm gonna rehang these doors. I think I just need to put a piece of 1/4" plate. I might just use this 1/4" plate and use that as a base for this piece. That way everything's level, because this doesn't need to be cut off. And this door material is super thin already. I don't really wanna cut this off and then have a big gaping hole on the material. That's the plan, let's see if it works out. All right, since it's already on the trailer, I'm just gonna clean up this material now so I don't have to do it when it's off. Beautiful. Look at that. That's all clean. I can weld to that really nice. Let's get these doors off. Maybe. Oh. Second one's cut. Put some F-clamps on this so it doesn't fall off when I cut the other side. Those hinges are cut. That's up and out of the way. I can cut those off later. How are we looking inside? Okay, we got, at least nothing's pushing against the door here. These doors might come off in a spectacular fashion. One door is off. Second door is off. What's gonna block me? That piece of wood right there is gonna block me. All plates are sanded, ready for weld. Let's take our snazzy new tool. Nice and clean. All right, this piece of wood is blocking my spacer. Now it's not. I like to put a 1/4" spacer for the doors. So one's there. The spacing for the siding will be fine. But now we have a 1/4" gap, bottom of the door, everything will swing nice and clean. See if we can get these doors on. This is driver's side. Oh, come on, baby girl. Stay on there, door, don't fall. F-clamps and slight adjustments. Bottom F-clamp is pulling it. It's not anymore. Bottom is good. We're spaced up just a smidge higher. We're not gonna hit the bottom. I need 2 more F-clamps. Oh. Second door, move the spacer over a little bit. How well are we lined up? Well enough, I think. I think what we're gonna have to do is just weld the hinges on and then see how she goes. I think this door is a little bent. Just slightly, nothing crazy though. Now we're gonna tack on our spacers and then we'll go from there, see what else we can do. Top is tacked. All right, passenger side is on intact. Door is tacked on. Let's do a little function check. Nice, they're not rubbing on the bottom. All right, we're gonna have to weld this piece right here to latch it on. No big deal, we'll cut that, weld it. But the door itself looks pretty darn good. Hangs, it's even. We're against the wall that side, no gaps. Against the wall this side, no gaps. We've got enough space for the doors to move and they can open up super smooth. I like it. I like it. Spacers in the middle. Let's weld these out. All right, that's all I can weld with the doors closed. Now let's weld this side. Cool, everything's welded. I need to take these and put them somewhere right here so it'll latch onto the door latch. Let's do that now. All right, and this needs to go over here. And we gotta mount it somewhere in this area so it latches in. One side is off, other side's off. 8 1/8. I need to cut the uprights. 3 1/2, 3 1/2. This one's a little different, but 3 1/4 instead of 3 1/2. And cutting the uprights for the door latch. One is cut. Second one's cut. Man, that's so nice. One done, doing the other one. Awesome. Just weld that flush. That's so cool. Centered it up. Square up and down. Looks good. Door latches. Awesome. One side's welded. Uprights tacked on. Looks like I'm pretty center on the door. Door latch is grabbing. Door latch is releasing. Centered up on the upright. Welded. Absolutely amazing. Painted. Remount the license plate. License plate's mounted. All right, this job's all finished up. Unlatch doors. Close them for the final time. Beautiful. I love it. Now she's done. 4 new hinges. I moved the door gate latches and I put a new hanger on the passenger side rear. This job's done. I'm on to the next.